Hey everyone, Jessica Coulter here in my little unicorn Stormy. We are here to talk to you about how to be a good student and what that means and why it matters. So if you are in a difficult class right now, or if you've got a kiddo on your hands that's getting ready to go into high school or maybe college, and you're worried about the ability your kiddo has, whether it comes to study skills or note taking or just time management in general, let me know this message is relevant to you. Just tap that like or heart button for me. And before we get going, just want to introduce myself. My name is Jessica Coulter, and I'm the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I help students in the third grade and beyond, all the way up through adults in grad school. I have 3 specialties, the ACT, essay writing, and middle school math, but I do help with much more than that. And this is my little friend here, Stormy. And someone said that people more likely to stop and watch a video if there's something cute. So, hopefully I grabbed your attention with the title, and I hope to live up to what I promised, but just wanted to, have some fun as well. So now that we've got an idea of what we're going to learn about, and I have an idea what you might be struggling with, if you put a class name in the comments for me below, let's get into it. So the first thing you need to learn, or your child needs to learn to make those hard classes a lot easier, is how to study. So that entails a lot. Entails what do you actually study? Making sure your kids have the notes that you need, he needs to actually study. Also figuring out where to study. Some kids get really distracted, some adults really do. So learning kind of where your little study nook is something important to figure out now instead of later. Also knowing maybe when to study. Some people like me like to study over a long period of time, several days, several hours at a time. Other people are fortunate and they think, hey, looking at my notes before the test is all I need. Sometimes you get lucky, and that's the truth. But if you don't know how to study now, because every test has been easy, when you get into higher level class and you've never had to study before, it's going to be a rude awakening. So definitely learn how to study now, learn what to study, and I can promise that will make your life or your child's life much easier in the future. So before we go on to the next idea here, want to let you know you can become a follower of my Facebook page, my business page. The link's in the description. It's facebook.com/Ace Cookie Tutoring. Every week, and sometimes more than once a week, I post study tips and some ideas for studying. So definitely encourage you to become a follower so you will always be notified when I post, especially about study tips and kind of current happenings and other good stuff with my business. So, second idea here kind of goes into studying, and that is time management. So learn how to manage your time now, and again, like I said, it will make a big difference in the future. So learn how to balance homework and projects and essays, as well as work and sports and whatever other obligations you have your kiddo might have. So figuring out how to use a planner or an agenda or keeping track of different tasks with a to-do list is going to be very crucial. I mean, unfortunately, you're always going to be managing your time, no matter whether you're in high school or college or, once you're done with school. When it comes to the workplace, definitely have to know what to do first. If you've got a boss telling you to do this, but then you've got this obligation, and then at the same time you've got, someone else saying, hey, can you help me with this? So learn your time management strategies now. So I want to check in with you guys. If you're liking the video, great. Tap that like or heart button for me. If you haven't followed my page yet, definitely do so at the end of this video. And also encourage you, if you're on YouTube, to subscribe to my station or my channel. And if we're on LinkedIn, connected, great. Otherwise, would like to be your connection so you can stay up to date with me, and maybe we can have a conversation on LinkedIn or off. So last idea here, and I know I've said this in other videos, so definitely know it's kind of a broken record maybe at this point, but if you haven't seen my other videos, you don't know yet. So learning how to ask for help is very, very important. And it can be as simple as telling the teacher, hey, I don't know how to do this, can you help? It can be more complicated of, I know this is a big project coming up. I've got the directions, I've got the rubric, I've got my research done, but I just don't know how to put it all together. Well, some people just don't want to admit that. They would rather put a project together, spend all that time, get it done, and then get a really bad grade because they missed what they were supposed to do. They would rather put that poster together instead of put the speech together. If you don't ask, you won't ever figure out what you don't understand. So definitely figure out, if you need to send an email, whether you need to schedule office visit time, or whether it's just merely going up to the professor 5 minutes before class and saying, hey, before we take the test today, could you explain problem number 2 from the study guide? That's all it sometimes takes. So learn how to ask for help now, and definitely have that skill figured out, and it will make other classes easier. So that's everything I have for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure you follow my page on Facebook, Ace Cookie Tutoring, so you know when I post those study tips, so you can get all of the latest and greatest from Ace Cookie Tutoring. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it, and I hope to see you on my page soon. Bye.